Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a video using products that are way overhyped and not worth the hype in my opinion. Like, all of these products have so much hype behind them and I'm like, why? Because they just don't work very well for me. Like, they're not awful, they just don't work well for me. Yeah, so if you guys want to know what products I don't think are worth the hype and you can save your dollar on buying these, then just keep on watching. But before I let you guys leave, make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below and share this with all your friends, and let me know if you guys feel the same way about these products that I'm using, because I think my skin looks super cakey right now and I can't wait to just take this all off my skin and redo it, which is really annoying because it just took me about 20 minutes to do this. But yeah, I love you loads, have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys. Okay, so let's just get straight in with the overhyped products, I guess. And the first product, everyone's gonna be like, what the hell? Because I know a lot of people who swear by this. It just didn't work for me. Like, I think it might be to do with my skin type, but my makeup separates really badly when I apply professional. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but I always like to use a moisturising primer after using this. I just don't like silicone-based primers, and this is like everyone's favourite primer, but I just cannot stand it. So yeah, it's gonna be the primer that I don't think is worth the hype, just because it separates my makeup. And like, I'm hoping you guys will be able to see throughout the video. If not, then I'll just look like I'm bashing a product for no reason. But yeah, I'm gonna put just apply this all over my skin. I'm just gonna blend this in with my hands. I think the thing is my skin's already quite smooth. I don't know, man. I'm not applying like insane amounts of this, or like not enough. Honestly guys, trust me, I've used this about 50 times trying to get it to work. It just never does. Okay, my skin does feel really smooth now, but like... Okay, so for foundation, it's a little bit tricky because most of my foundations match me when I'm not fake tanned. But as you guys can see, I'm currently fake tanned. So I am actually going to have to go with my favourite foundation because this is the only one that I have that matches, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. But this is worth the hype, guys, trust me. But the one that I don't think is worth the hype is, pains me to say this, but it's the Fenty Beauty foundation. It is good, it's really good, but it's just not worth the hype. Like, how hard it is to get your hands on this, and like everyone going, it's best foundation, blah blah blah. I just have better ones. It's good, but the amount of hype that's behind it isn't really like how good it is, if that made any sense whatsoever. But yeah, can't go in with it today. Just gonna go with my Makeup Forever Y365. I'm gonna like skip past this because it's not an overhyped product, but yeah, be back when it's done. Okay, so I went ahead and I applied my foundation off of camera, and I can actually notice a difference from the primer already. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but my nose is looking a little bit patchy just on the tip, and my skin looks a lot more matte than I'm used to. That's obviously just personal preference, but I prefer a dewy looking foundation, I guess. But now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I've actually got two, and one of these I actually love, but only when I mix it with other concealers. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and this is actually my second tube of it, but I only like this when I mix it with concealers. Like, by itself I hate it because I just don't think it's full coverage enough. I was going to mix these, so that isn't going to work out, but just for like reference, I would only buy that if you're planning on mixing with another concealer, just so you guys know. But the concealer that I'm going to use is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Mine's in the shade Porcelain, and I just think this is so thick and cakey looking, and it like leaves these weird like sort of grainy dots on my skin. I don't know, it's so weird. This one's also probably a bit light. Okay, that's definitely too light. Hang on, let me get a different shade. So I'm gonna mix in a little bit of light ivory with that, just to make it a little bit darker because that's way too light. This is way too pink. Okay, this is not gonna be a good colour, but we will try and make it work. I'm gonna blend that in with my beauty blender. I applied way too much of it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so from far away it looks really cute, and I'm not sure if camera's gonna pick it up, but I can see in my mirror down here that's leaving little grains on my face. Can you see right there? Like, I'll blend over that and it won't go away. It's like the concealer like leaving grains. Yeah, for the amount that I applied and how full coverage it's supposed to be, I can still see my under eye bags a little bit, and it's just quite thick. Like, it's a very thick concealer. For a concealer that thick, I'd want it a little bit more full coverage, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually not gonna bake today. I'm just gonna go in with my Nip and Fab contour palette. And now, I used to love this. Like, I got it a few months ago when I first started using it. I was like, oh my god, it's so good and so cheap. But like the highlight powders, they sort of like make my under eyes look really weird and like separated and go on really patchy. I don't really know, it's so weird. And then the contour colours just fade really quickly. So I'm not the biggest fan of this at all. I mean, it is good for the price, but like it's a similar price to the NYX one, and honestly the NYX one is just so much better. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with this, and I'm not gonna bake today obviously because I don't have a translucent powder that I don't like other than my Makeup Forever one, which I hate, and it causes the worst flashback, but that isn't really hyped up. Everyone doesn't like that because of the flashback. So I'm gonna take the banana shade here, the middle one. I'm gonna apply it on my eyes, and as you guys can see, it's super pigmented, but hopefully it will pick up on camera that it makes my under eyes go really patchy. And also with a mixture of this and the Professional, Lord have mercy, my skin is going to look like a patchy mess, I think. By the way, I feel like I just need to say, if these are like your holy grail products, I'm not bashing you, I don't think you have bad taste, they just don't work for me, honestly. Right, so many people don't like the products that I use probably, but they work for me, and I obviously have normal skin, you might have oily skin, and you might love the Professional, or the Fenty foundation, you might love it, you know? It's all just opinion. And if these products work for you, that's great, keep on using them, but I just think they're overhyped in my opinion. Oh my god, why can't you see how patchy this is making it? Okay, no you can. I can definitely see, okay. I just want to get a closer look. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is not looking cute. So my makeup's looking very cakey, and on here, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but all my foundation concealer has actually been taken off with a mixture of that Professional and the powder. And then in my pores, they're actually looking worse than they normally do, which is weird because I used a pore minimizing primer, and it's looking very cakey around this area, very cakey. I actually don't have a foundation powder that I don't think is worth the hype, because the only one that I use is my Benefit Hello Flawless. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that, and I'll be right back with you when I've applied it. But I just went and applied my powder off of camera, and honestly, I don't know if like the camera is picking it up, but I look so cakey right now. I just feel like ugh. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes now, and I'm gonna prime with that same Allega Pro Conceal because I always use my concealers as primer. I'm just going to go ahead and set that with some RCMA No Colour Powder because, yeah, the palette that I'm going to use, it doesn't have like a shade which I could set my eyes with. This, by the way, this isn't overhyped. This is so worth it. It's so good. I love it. Okay, so for eyeshadows, I'm going to be using this. I do not like this. I have used it a couple of times because I wanted to really love it because Nikki Tutorials raves about these the whole time. And some of them are so cute, but some of them are super patchy. And I'm like, girl, like, I'll be blending for a solid, like, 20 minutes and it will still look patchy. I cannot stand that. Like, a patchy eyeshadow is just the worst. Like, ugh. I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush, which is my all-time favourite blending brush, just so you guys know that I'm not being, like, using my shit brushes. I'm using my good brushes for this. And this is just going to be purely to do with the eyeshadows. These do have a little bit of kickback in them, but that doesn't bother me at all. And as you guys can see, they go on super pigmented. I'm just blending this through my crease. See, this one's really good. I went in with this shade right here. This shade's good, but just some of them are so patchy. Yeah, I cannot stand inconsistent shadows. Especially, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one or this one. It was one of the dark ones. It was just so patchy. And I would be blending it for so long and it just did not budge. As you guys can see, that blended very nicely. I do like that shade a lot, but just you wait, honey, just you wait. So I'm going to go in with my Zoeva Luxe pencil brush, and actually, do you know what? There's no colours in here that I want to use right now. Like, I don't like the shade range of it very much at all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, and the rest are shimmers. I'm going to have to go in with a shimmer. So I'm going to take this one right here, this middle sort of burgundy maroon shade, there. And I'm just going to apply it on the outer part of my eye. And it's not going on super pigmented, and I am tapping quite a lot of product on there. Did I even say the name of this one? No, this is the Nubian. I don't know if I said that. The Nubian by Juvia's Place. But that's what this eyeshadow palette is. Well done, Kirsty. You're really doing well there, aren't you? So I'm just going to blend that all through. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it is already starting to look a little bit patchy on this eye. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more product. I'm just going with my Zoeva 227 brush. Yeah, I'm just using this to really try and get in my crease and blend it out. Oh, I'm so OCD. I hate my eyeshadows looking patchy. And these, ooh. So I'm just going to go in with this warm orangey matte shade through my crease, back on my MAC 224 brush. And then, yeah, just through my crease. So that's how it's looking so far. It's a little bit patchy on the outer corners, which is very annoying. As you guys can see right there, it's very patchy. Same on this eye. Like, this is the thing, honestly, guys, I'm blending this with my, like, I'm trying so hard to make it look nice and blended. It's just not working. I really don't know if it's picking up on camera, but trust me here, guys. I don't know why I would like lie about this, but yeah. I'm gonna go in with this random pencil brush that I have. I use it like all the time just to define my outer crease area, my outer V. And I'm gonna go in with this dark matte shade, this one right here. I think this is the one that was really patchy. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, but we will soon find out. Yep, it's this one. Okay, so I did dip in there quite well. Like, it's not that I haven't got product in my brush, like I'll show you guys, I'm dipping in there. Yeah, tapping off the excess. So it's not that pigmented, as you guys can see. I hate talking when I do my eyes because otherwise I move my whole face and I can't really focus. So I'm going to blend that with my Zoeva 227 brush. And as you guys can see, it's so patchy. I really don't know if it's picking up on camera, I've said about a million times, but genuinely just trust me guys, this is not looking good. So now I'm going to go in with this darker shade right here, just to add more definition in the outer V again. So as you guys can see, that's super, super pigmented, but will it blend is the question. See, it's skipping, like, right here. It's not that noticeable. I'm just very, like, OCD with my eyeshadow, and I want it to be, like... Yeah, it's skipping right over here, and I have applied a lot of shadow, as you guys can see, like trying to make sure that it doesn't look patchy. The lighter shades in this palette are fine. The darker ones just are so patchy. How many times can I say patchy? It's not that I'm not trying to make it work, like I'm blending. You guys can see I keep going back in with my blending brushes, and then more product, and then blending it out again, like I would any other eyeshadow. Just not working for me. I kind of want to keep it all matte. The eyeliner that I think is overhyped is my Inglot Gel eyeliner in the shade 77. And basically, I think it's too good. Like, that sounds so cringe, but as in, it's so black, it's so pigmented, it does not budge. You get it somewhere where you don't want it to be, and you just can't get it off, it's there. And also, I'm not very good at gel eyeliner, so it's not a good combination. So mine's actually a little bit dried up, so I just had to go and add some oil into it. And I'm just applying this with my Zoeva wing liner brush, and I'm not actually going to do a wing, I'm just going to line it. Like, I did not want that thick. It just happened because I messed up, so I had to make the rest of it thicker rather than being able to, like, sort of take it away because it's just so dark and black. So I don't actually have a pair of lashes that I think are overhyped, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply my Lily lashes in the style Goddess, and I'll be right back with you. So yeah, I just went ahead and applied my eyelashes and my eyebrows off of camera because my eyelashes, I don't have any like overhyped eyelashes, and eyebrows are like particular to people, you know. These I'm not happy with. I could not find my Benefit Precise in my brow pencil, so I had to use Goof Proof, and it's made them look like bushier. So yeah, my skin is looking very, very cakey right now. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it really is. Around my nose, hopefully you guys can see a little bit better now, but right over here it looks so cakey, and it's really separated. And then just over my nose it's really separated as well. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so as you guys can see, my eyes don't really look that bad. They look fine, but it took a lot of time to get to this, and like everyone going, oh my god, they're amazing, they're amazing, they're amazing. I just don't think they're worth the hype that everyone bigs them up to be. The Juvia's Place palettes, or the one that I have, at least that's the only one I've tried. If you guys like them, great, good for you. I just think there are loads of other eyeshadow palettes that I could have got this look with so much easier and without it looking patchy in some areas. Like, it's not very patchy, but it is a wee bit, and I had to blend that a lot, and it still doesn't look as perfect as I want it to be, if that makes any sense. So they're not awful, they're just not as good as everyone says they are. Now I'm going in with Laguna by NARS as my bronzer, and this is all anyone used to talk about like a couple years ago on YouTube. It had so much hype behind it, and like, it's not bad, just there are better bronzers once again, so it's not worth the amount of hype that's behind it in my opinion. And it's quite cool tone, and it's not that pigmented, so on my skin tone it doesn't work that well, but like when I'm more pale this works way nicer. Still a little bit like lacking in pigmentation, but it's cute, you know, it's quite a natural bronzer, so if you're into that you would probably love this. But in my opinion it's just a little bit overhyped because there are bronzers that are way better than this. Count the amount of times I'm saying in my opinion in this video, honestly guys. I feel so bad being like, this is so bad, this is so bad, because some of you guys may love this, and obviously if there's hype behind it, loads of people love it, but this is literally just in my opinion. There's so many like better products out there. especially with Professional, always makes me look cakey. Like, I look so cakey right now, and I'm telling you it's because of Professional. I think it's just a mixture of Professional with my skin type. It doesn't work that well because I have normal skin, so I can basically get away with using any primer, but I prefer dewy skin. When you have normal skin and use a matte primer, it's going to make your skin quite matte. I don't really have any natural oils, so none of them will come through. Basically, I just look very, very matte right now, which I'm not used to. And also, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I have to keep dipping in and adding more bronzer because it just doesn't have a lot of pigment to it, so I'm dipping in like every 2 seconds. So that's that done. And now for highlight. Okay, so for highlight, I actually have 2 products that I want to show you guys. My first one is this, which you guys are going to be like, what, you always use the Jeffree Star Skin for us? I do, not in the shade. And this was one I was most excited for. It looks really used, but that's just because it like seals itself after you use it, which is so weird. So it swatches super pretty, but even when it swatches, you guys can see it's super chunky. And like if I blend it in, it just blends to absolutely nothing. Like the formula on this one is different, and it's so weird and it's so annoying because it's such a pretty colour, but it just does not work at all. It's Siberian Gold, by the way. Okay, so it's this brush is a little bit dirty, so it's not gonna like show, like it's gonna give off other products, but I can't clean it. Really annoying. I've cleaned it a little bit, but not that well. My voice, I'm so sick right now, guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with some Siberian Gold. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about. My ring light is making this look better than it actually is, but in person, genuinely, there's like no glow on my face right now, and I'm proper rubbing my brush in it. So I'm proper going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tap off the excess. Oh, so annoying. Like, it's just not how I want it to be. And as you guys can see, my bronze is a little bit patchy. I think that's from like how matte my skin is right now. That is that. The other highlights I want to show you is also going to be quite controversial. I know it doesn't look like it, but basically I like flooded my bathroom, and this was in the bathroom, so the packaging got destroyed, so I had to put it in this. But this is the Anastasia That Glow kit, and it's pretty, it's just not as intense as I want it to be. I just prefer loads of other highlighters, and these are quite expensive. I just don't think they are worth the hype behind them. I think there's so many better ones. So yeah, I'm just dipping in with these 2 shades right here, and I'm applying that over Siberian Gold. And it's just, it's glowing, but it's not that glowy. It looks way better with the ring light, but in person, trust me, hun. Yeah, it's kind of like a natural glow for me, at least. I don't know. It's not as glowy as I want it to be, basically. I'm not feeling my skin at all right now. I feel like I look so cakey. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go in with my Zoeva brush, and I'm just going to take these 2 shades mixed together again. Cute. And now I'm going to take the lightest one to highlight my inner corners. I'm also going to take this under the brow bone, and then I'm just going to blend that in with that eyeshadow with my MAC 224 brush. I'm not loving this, as you guys can probably tell. I'm going to go back in with my Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just going to take this warm orange shade, and this is just on one of the brushes that comes with the Naked palettes, and I'm just going to run this under my eye. And then going in with this dark shade, putting that on the outer part, and blending it together. I'm going to go ahead and apply some lower lash mascara, and for that I'm just going to use my Benefit Roller Lash. I don't really have an overhyped mascara, because mascara is mascara, let's be honest here. So now all we have left to do is lips, and for that I'm actually going to use the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick. I love Too Faced, they're like my favourite brand ever. This is a really pretty colour, and it's not that bad. It's just, there are so many better liquid lipsticks, purely because these, even though they dry down matte, they feel really drying on your lips, but they still come off. Like, they don't last that long in comparison to other liquid lipsticks. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lips, and this is in the shade Child Star. Do you guys see that? It just transferred and I have no idea how it got up there. I'm going to go ahead and apply my Jouer lip topper in the shade Skinny Dip now, and I just don't like this. I don't quite know why, I just don't. Like, everyone loves it, I just don't like it. The thing is, it's not a bad product, just the effect that it gives isn't my cup of tea. It's not that I think the formula's bad or anything, I just don't like the effect that it gives. It's a good formula, just not my cup of tea, which is weird because I love glossy lips. So yeah guys, that is the end of the video. Let me know if you felt the same way about these products as I did. Hopefully you guys can see how cakey my skin looks, because it does. Trust me on this one, please. The eyes, they turned out fine in the end. It just took a lot of blending, a lot more than I would normally have to do. Basically, that's it. Let me know what you guys think of this. Yeah, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and share that. Oh my god, I have lipstick all over my teeth. Ew. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and share with all your friends. And let me know what you guys think of the products that I used in this video. If you love them, hate them, you know, that kind of thing. If you also think they are overhyped, then let me know, because I'm like, is it just me? Can I just not use these products or something? And I hope... How do they get back on there? Ew. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the year, because it's almost Christmas. Yes, bitch. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys loads. Have an amazing day. Mwah. Bye, guys. So you find your way back home.